You know what's annoying? Every single time a new fighting game comes out, and after about a month of time goes by, as expected, the concurrent player counts drop on Steam, and without fail, there's always that one Twitter user who screenshots Steam stats player count with a caption saying dead game. Then after it blows up on Twitter, and there's a large chunk of people saying, oh, people still play that game, I thought it was dead, anytime you mention the game screenshotted in the previous tweet. That's what I'm here to talk about today. As always, if you like the content, consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel for more fighting game related content. It helps out a ton. Thank you. Let's get into this. Many factors go into evaluating a game's overall health. A Steam stats screenshot does not always capture the full picture. But let's get this big idea out of the way first. Trying to classify a game as dead or alive in such a binary way is actually just a waste of time. The only thing that really matters is, can you find a game when you want to play? If you can, there we go. I'd consider the game alive. Finding a game is obviously easier if more people are playing it. But for various reasons, if you just straight up can't find matches for the game you want to play, I'm not going to blame you if you stop booting it up and looking. Let's look at a few ways we can better gauge a game's overall health. The first big one. Does the game have rollback, or does it have delay-based netcode? A title with 50 concurrent players featuring rollback is going to feel so much more alive than a title with the same amount of players but delay-based. When a game has rollback, your effective search range for a quality online match increases greatly. MBAC, a game whose entire matchmaking is handled by posting IP addresses in a Discord channel, almost always feels alive and kicking, even if there's only like 4 or 5 people looking for matches at a time, all throughout North America. I personally play during non-peak hours and have never had issues finding a match. Compare that to a game with more players, but also made by the same developer. Undernight has more players and a more active tournament scene, but it can be difficult to find players, especially when playing at odd hours. I love Undernight, but unfortunately it has delay-based netcode, so while I still go to a Discord server to find reliable games, my effective search range is just limited to other Midwest players. Anything further just feels awful to play. While playing MBAC, I can search for players from all across North America and still have a pleasant experience. Now, both of these games I consider are both still very alive. Netcode can hold a game back, but if the community and love is there, it will persist. I am praying one day Undernight gets rollback, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. But something Undernight has over MBAC is its local scene. If you live in a region that has consistent local get-togethers and people there are playing the game, online starts to not matter as much. Undernight around me still gets ran at events fairly consistently, and we have a ton of great Midwest players. On the other hand, yes, I can find an MBAC game online almost whenever I want, but locally speaking, events don't happen that often for MBAC. It's my favorite fighting game, so obviously I run it at the events I host, but others really don't. But let's talk about what to do if you find yourself in love with a game that seemingly no one plays, or what some people would actually call a dead game. One of my favorite parts of playing fighting games is attending events and hanging out with people who share my love for fighting games. While big events like Combo Breaker and EVO happen, and you should be able to find a group playing just about any game, those events are expensive and don't happen on a regular basis. A game's health can feel wildly different depending on your own local scene. Fighting games are where they are today, not because of these big expensive tournaments, but because of that weekly local down the street from you. This is also where fighting games can be brought alive. If all else fails and you're stuck alone with no one to play a fighting game you genuinely love, start shilling. Why not? What's to lose? So if you find people who also enjoy the game, make a Discord server for it, and start bringing a setup to your local fighting game events. This is where you can start gaining interest for the title and where people will be more willing to try out that game. Let's face it, if you spend big money to go to a major, you probably are already going for a specific game. So begin building interest at that local level. If you do happen to find others online that share an interest in the game, encourage them to do the same. A fighting game is never truly dead as long as someone is playing it. Learn basic marketing and content creation ideas and start applying them to the game. Advertise at local, make Twitter clips, make informative content on YouTube, start a wiki, and begin documenting things so people with passing interest have a good jumping off point and focus on growing that community.